So Vechain's VET is currently up at the time of this recording, and that is because of a lot of things that is happening behind the scenes. And this is the reason why I like VET. It's one of those projects that are builders, boy, and I like projects that build behind the scenes. So today we're going to talk about what does Vechain have cooking, because they just released their roadmap. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get right onto it now. Vechain, they recently joined forces with a multi-billion-dollar company. Pretty much companies, the entire ecosystem has received a huge fundamental boost from several companies, and this has been happening for a while now with Vechain. One of them is L'Oreal. It's a French venture capitalist firm, and another one is a British fashion council. So the fashion design industry is getting into the NFT/metaverse thing, and they're doing it through Vechain. So $4 million have been raised in a funding round for a French metaverse developer dubbed Digital Village, and this is the bold L'Oreal development. So they are a French venture capitalist firm that is out there helping investment startup companies literally invest and get into anything that they really want to do. And how VCs work. They give you the money, but you have to give them some of the shares or whatever. You have to, if you're selling a stock or cryptocurrency, you have to sell them your stock or your crypto at a lower price, the pre-sale price, so that they help you start up, so they have to get something in return. This is how VCs, venture capitalists, survive. If you study the likes of Sharma, the billionaires, this is how he made his money. Like he even was one of the earliest investors into Solana. So exactly, you guys know who Sharma is. He's a billionaire who invested into Bitcoin early on. I'm talking about 2012 or whatever, put $1 million in, and now he made multiple millions of dollars when Bitcoin hit 20K for the first time back in 2017. Him and the likes of another lady, Cathie Wood. You guys know Cathie Wood with ARK Invest, and she's another VC, venture capitalist. So this is how these VCs move. So this French L'Oreal company is no different. Yeah, they're just helping investment startups, creating the beauty that moves the world, and they're talking about innovation, open-minded, entrepreneurial spirits, companies that have startups that have that drive. That is what they are looking for, and they're gonna do this through metaverse and NFTs, and that this will be built on the Vechain blockchain, and $4 million have been raised to do this. And another great news for VET today is none other than the Vechain Foundation's tweet. They said Antonio and the Vechain Foundation's dev team, the development team, have released their roadmap for Vechain. This is 2023 and 2024, this year and next year pretty much, and this is it right here. They are enabling seamless mass adoption for Web2 businesses, devs looking to adapt it into Web3, and just building the base of real world adoption and sustainability for dApps. And alongside the VFam they are building the future. This is absolutely great. Sustainable infrastructures, technology features, all of that good stuff. Look at the things that are included in here. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for you guys to check out. Wallets and all kinds of stuff that is happening. Multi-chain, generic data bridge, oracles. You all know how big Chainlink is with oracles and stuff. Chainlink have been dealing with oracles ever since their inception. So yeah, Web3, Vechain. Web3 is like the driving force, I believe, for the next bull cycle. So any company that wants to thrive, they have to step into that real world. That is the reason why I was, speaking on Electroneum's, Web3 involvement, because I really wanted them to step out there and get out of that 2018 coin mindset to now step into the real world. And Electroneum have been doing it. Their team's been doing good. They've been touching on metaverse slowly, NFTs. You've seen Electroneum do a lot of new things. Innovation is great, man, and they're building an EVM, Ethereum virtual machine. Once these things are ready and it pans out, hopefully this year or sometimes next year, it'll be huge, because ETN, they know, the Electroneum team know that they have to step into the real, because this is crypto now. Crypto is headed this way with Web3, AI, metaverse, all of these words, catchy things. The next trend will be amongst something like that. So just bear in mind that is the reason why Vechain is doing that. So that is the roadmap for 2023, 2024. 2022, you already know what the roadmap was. We spoke in this video. Check it out. And yeah, UFC partnerships with UFC, which was the biggest thing last year in 2022 for Vechain, and so many things. And here's another thing Vechain has achieved. I think they achieved a lot of milestone, right? Look at this, guys. Last year also remained it pretty solid, because Vechain has added on new addresses and they reached a milestone of 300,000 wallets. And in no time, I believe they're going to hit 1 million wallets one day. The annual transactions crossed 12.9 million in VET, and the number of NFT transactions reached 2.7 million. Vechain also remained home for over 50 NFT projects during last year alone. And that was a bear market year, 2022, when people are still unbelievably trading NFTs, metaverse. People are still doing DeFi, which is great, if they're using these ecosystems and the dexes that are built on top of them to still trade and still be around, these are going to be the winners of the next cycle. That's why stay in crypto no matter how hard it is and how tough it is, because the market always comes back around. The mistake people make is, being too paper-handed. Just, oh my goodness, everything is going down, so I'm going to sell and get out. That's paper-hand. But if you remain in the market, if you're building, if you're buying altcoins when nobody's buying them, this is when you're going to win, because once you start going back up, you're going to reap the benefits of your rewards. That is, it is what it is. So yeah, this is Vechain's VET. Absolutely solid roadmap. They have a lot of things coming and brewing. I'm going to keep on, updating. I'll keep on making some of these updates videos, weekly. And this week, the biggest thing that happened, I think, is Gary Gensler coming out saying that, don't get caught up in FOMO, because there's over 20,000 crypto projects and a lot of them are going to fail. He's expecting them to go to zero. So a good solid 150 to 200 projects would remain after this thing is fully regulated. This is what Gary Gensler is saying pretty much. So highly speculative, volatile asset classes are in crypto right now, and everything is mayhem and it's going to chaos pretty much. This is what he's saying. And he's saying, just watch out, don't FOMO, too much fear of missing out. It's a term in crypto, so you just got to be cautious messing with these. He's talking about Gemini and Genesis and all of these other stuff. I might make a video about that thing, because DCG people, the digital currency group, they've been investing in crypto for, I don't know, since 2015 or whatever, whichever year they started. But they're also another venture capitalist firm that are linked to companies that was doing lending, and they are at risk of insolvency. And this DCG group actually holds HBAR. They hold there's a lot of coins in the market that they bought and they are currently holding. If they are at risk of insolvency, they could dump all of that in the market, which could be our next leg down. If this mini relief rally right here that takes Bitcoin to 21,000 ends. So I'm anticipating we're going to keep on going up and up. We might hit 25, 30K, whatever, 40, 50, who knows where Bitcoin going to stop. But somewhere down the line, I think something else might happen. Another cataclysmic event, another big exchange went down, another big one, insolvency, all these terms that we never heard of the year before last year. We heard last year that could happen also this year. A lot of these companies are struggling, just sustaining themselves in this cryptocurrency bear market. We haven't bottomed yet. Some people are saying we already have. If we have, then this will be the coolest, lightest bear market ever, man, because it used to be worse than this. I mean, I've seen Bitcoin literally drop from 17,000 down to $3,000 twice. It did it back in 2018 and again in 2020. 2019 was a good year. That's why I'm hoping that 2023 would be a good year, because it'll represent 2019. So 2019, Bitcoin jumped back up from 3,000 all the way up to 14,000, which was 75% of the previous high of 17 to 19,000. This time around, if it does that, anticipate a Bitcoin between 40 to 50k before retracing back down. Now, history doesn't often repeat itself, but it does rhyme sometimes. That's why people are waiting for a Bitcoin halving, because it's math, it's the mechanics behind it, it's the way Satoshi has designed this thing and these 21 million coins that are absolutely amazing. And the miners still control some of it, but a lot of Bitcoin's aspects are actually decentralized, and that's what makes Bitcoin beautiful and things that people will always gravitate towards. If you're a crypto head, you always hold some Bitcoin. Doesn't matter if it's 1 Satoshi or 100 million Satoshi. Between 1 to 100 million Satoshi, people are still gonna hold Bitcoin. You can always get you a fraction of a Bitcoin. If you count it backwards, you are looking at 100 million Satoshi for 1 Bitcoin. And there's 21 million Bitcoins that are out there. Some people are saying it's less. There's about 5 to 6 million Bitcoin, I believe, that are already lost and gone forever because people's silliness and their private keys, people unfortunately meeting their untimely demise, and nobody has access to their wallets. There's a lot of dead wallets out there. Unfortunately, their owners don't exist anymore. One of them is Satoshi. He haven't moved his 1 million BTC yet for the past 12, 13 years, which is absolutely insane. With that being said, that was the market update today for Vechain. If you want to know what the Vechain price, what I think about VET's price and everything, watch this video that I made a couple weeks ago. It's pretty dope. It'll let you know my strategy with Vechain and how I'm slowly dollar cost averaging into the altcoins that I believe in, bro, because the time is now. Last year we did a lot of DeFi. I've been messing with DeFi and doing all kinds of stuff. This year I'm gonna be more solid, grounded, back to building, because what made me money on the last cycle is what I'm trying to navigate towards, back to the basics and the first principles. Those same principles I'm trying to use to make some more money the next bull cycle, i.e., the Cardanos, the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, and the XRPs, and them, and slowly gravitate towards them. This time around, I'm gonna narrow it down. There are a lot of side projects that I'm looking into, and there's some meme coins that I'm currently holding and looking into, the likes of Shiba Inu. I'm not holding Doge at the moment, but I might in the future if it drops a bit further. I still think it is overpriced. It could come down to the 3-cent mark, which is a good entry point for Dogecoin. DBI, I'm looking, that's another meme coin that the dev is building, and we are in the heart of a bear market. So that's another coin that I'm holding when it comes to memes. Don't forget them. And yeah, man, there's a lot of coins and tokens that we will be talking, opportunities to make you guys some money, to make me some money alongside. We're gonna do it together in this bear market. I know it's rough, but hang in there, hodl, and definitely this market will spin back around to benefit all of us. With that being said, like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.